Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got Offset's reaction to. I know I said that the other day, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? We're giving you what we got. We're giving you what we got. All right. We also got 50 Cent sending words of encouragement. We also got T.I. talking about being responsible with your kids, man. NLE Choppa and Ice Spice, what's going down with that? And Drake talks about what kind of dirty videos he likes to watch. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source Show. This is your first time to the channel, man. Be sure to hit that like button and feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. And notification bell's waiting for your task, so go on and give it a tap. And that subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man. So go on and touch that too. All right. Hey, yo, check this out, man. Let's get right to it, man. We don't got all day. All right, I got a meeting to go to. Check this out. Look, Howard Stern was able to sit down with Drake, of all people, and ask a super interesting question, which was, okay, what kind of vids do you gravitate towards when you get rock? You know what I'm saying? Like, which ones really turn you into a brick? And Drake was like, you know, now that you mention it, every day, I like the Headers clips. You know what I'm saying? Them's my favorites. Take a listen to what Drake had to say to that nasty fathermucker Howard Stern. Take a listen.
You said you're open about porn. What type of porn are you watching? What is your thing?
It's top.
Wow. Holy shit.
Highest tier of top givers. That's really what I'm
I see.
Consistently, like on a daily basis, tuned into, like,
right.
Just really, like, those are like the real superstars of the world to me.
Yeah. And what about love? I mean, could you ever commit to one woman?
Yeah.
Be married. You could be married?
I want to hear his answer.
I'm sure I could, you know? Like, I think that eventually, once all this is said and done for us, and right, that addiction of work and success and forward movement is over, I feel like we're all gonna need something real. Hopefully it's not too late.
Okay.
But then, like, right now, I feel like I get into this habit of dating like 4 or 5 women to make one woman. Because I like these like 2 things
pieces
about
of
this
each
girl,
one.
and then I like what this girl does for a living, and then I like. So it's just real. I honestly, I don't know if I'll like. Hopefully I'll find somebody. The biggest thing is I need to be inspired. So I just don't ever. I don't know when like, I don't know how to find that with the porn question in there, with the other, like, I just need all those things.
Yeah, you need gumbo.
The gumbo. Yeah.
Hey yo, that man said those are the real superstars of the world. Agreed. Look, why is he even concerned with what that man does with his penis? Listen. Are you aware of the fact that skin vids reconstruct your brain? Like, physically, they reconstruct your brain, man, in a way that, like, it alters it. In fact, studies have shown that more men report ED, that's right, erectile dysfunction, as a result of porn addiction. And it makes sense, man. The wide variety, like your brain could become used to such a vast assortment of women and practices that when you get to it in real, like from the porn, right? That when you get to it in real life, it pales in comparison to what you saw last night. You see what I'm saying? It almost doesn't live up to the vast assortment of women that you might have seen. You know what I mean? That you saw that got you excited. And so, like, because, you know, your brain is releasing chemicals every time you get hyped. And it's a combination of the kind of chemicals that your brain will release if you had crack and heroin at the same time, man. You know what I'm saying? You're getting the high, and then you're getting the calm. You know what I mean? That's what makes it so addictive. That's why sex is so addictive. Listen, your excitement level is a tad bit less than it was, like, in real life, than it was when you have 300 options every night to look at and self-stimulate to. You see what I'm saying? So your brain winds up sending less of a dopamine signal to your member. And when it sends less of a signal to your member is weaker. You don't believe me? Just wait. Look, just wait till tonight. You'll see. Look. Fortunately, I know ninjas is mad. Folks, dudes is acting like they don't hear this part. Y'all acting like, yeah, especially apologies in advance if you sitting with your lady listening to this and she's like, that's what it is. This is why I don't put my face on the camera. Because think about how many ninjas want to kill me now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. Fortunately, you could build it back up, fellas. Okay? You could build it back up. I know you think this is the intro to a commercial, but it is not. I don't have any erectile dysfunction, whatchamacallit, to present to you. You know what I'm saying? But you can build it back up. But I'll tell you on another day. You know what I'm saying? Just for now, just quit with the vids. All right? Just pump the brakes on the vids. I know you addicted already. Are you looking forward to it tonight? That's the only thing that you got to look forward to, because everything else is a pain in the rear. You know what I'm saying? Just hold off. You know what I'm saying? I would say hold on, but that might have been part of the problem, ain't it? You've been holding on. Like, I've been holding on tight, man. Now you're telling me this. I don't know what to do. Well, you can hold on some more, and then have a weak member, or you can wait to build it back up, and so just try to quit. Look, you don't know how powerful an addiction is until you try to quit, and you might be like, I ain't addicted, then quit. You'll see how addicted you are. Anyway, look, Ice Spice. Okay, check this out, man. I just pulled this one out the rear. NLE Choppa has decided to drop a track, and he's calling his track Ice Spice. Okay, apparently Ice Spice heard about that. You know what I mean? NLE Choppa posted. He said she thought I was feeling her. She was right. What y'all think? Ice Spice out on Friday. Ice Spice jumped into the chat. You know what I mean? She entered the chat. Ice Spice posted, Ninja fiendin', gotta play it cool. Hey yo, to me, all I can see is the plane, like with a hole in it, and it's going down, and it's going down in flames. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, Shorty's saying like, yo, bruh, like, you know what I'm saying? Pump your brakes, simmer down. You know what I mean? Like, relax, bro. It's not that kind of party. Damn, you said she ain't had to shoot him down like that. You know what I'm saying? But now when you hear the song, you now might think, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I'm putting it together in my head. Like, now when I hear the song, I'm like, oh, so she, well, let me just keep it going. Charlamagne the G had a segment on his show discussing the point at which a child's behavior no longer falls on the parents. And it was relatively interesting coming from T.I. of all people. Considering his son getting into it with, you know what I'm saying? With the people that, you know what I mean? Take a listen to how the segment went and T.I.'s explanation on parents taking responsibility for kids' behavior. Take a listen.
T.I., you know a thing or two about children.
Yeah.
We're responsible for our children, but at what point do the sins of the child not become the parent's responsibility?
I think, man, for life, we will always bear some level of responsibility for our children and their actions. Should it yield jail time? I feel like exceptions are made for exceptional circumstances. Mm-hmm. This seems to be an exceptional set of circumstances. They started buying this young man guns and taking them shooting at a very young age. So I don't know if they should be arrested for the murders that were committed, but they should definitely be arrested for negligence in offering a child this kind of weaponry without the proper guidance and without everything else that should come along with it.
Just never give a little white boy a gun. He's dangerous, you know? I'm afraid of a blood in a crip. You know what I mean? Yeah. I ain't afraid of black people with a gun because we don't practice, first of all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the little white boy show up the first day of school. Is this the cafeteria? Yeah.
I think I 100%. He 100% on that. You know what I mean? Like, a parent will always feel responsible for their child, no matter what the age is. In my opinion, like, I don't think parents ever stop feeling like parents. Like, my mama don't ever stop feeling like a mama. You see what I'm saying? He 100% on that, man. A parent's gonna always feel responsible, but there's got to be that point where the parent is like, you know what? I ain't teach you that ish. You know what I'm saying? Which must be the point where you consider the combination of DNA from both parents, which may result in the child gravitating towards certain practices. See, that's why you got to consider bloodlines when you link up with folks, man. That's real talk. No one exists in isolation. When you deal with someone, you know that whatever you're talking to or whatever you're looking at is a sister in the background, there's a cousin, there's an auntie, there's a mother. I be thinking about all of that stuff. You follow what I'm saying, man? A whole bloodline is behind every person you meet. And you go ahead and F around with someone whose mom's is like a madam or something like that. And you could expect some effery to show up in your kid. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, ooh, is that a clap to, what's his name? I'm just throwing it out there. Look, F around with the wrong one and see if that dirty, cursed bloodline don't show itself in your precious little seed. You know what I'm saying? Remember, when you link with Hot Thing over there, you link with their bloodline. And more people are cursed than you think. You see what I'm saying? I know they look good. That don't mean they ain't cursed. There's a lot of cursed people that look really, really good. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, you're like, well, what's that mean to be cursed? A curse is when something bad is pronounced over you. It's a bad pronouncement over you. You know what I'm saying? And if the Most High curses someone, that means he says something bad about them. And when he says something bad about them, if he said they cursed, that means ain't nothing gonna go well for them. You know what I'm saying? Check out Deuteronomy 28, man. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, like your cabinets are cursed, your grass is cursed, your cows are cursed, everything under you is cussed. But bruh, you know what I'm saying? I know you think it ain't real, but it is. It is. Look, you don't got to think it's real. That just means you ain't that smart. Hey, check this out, man. 50 Cent has experienced a loss similar to, you know what I'm saying, Quavo in losing Pop Smoke, Quavo and Offset, and family. He's experienced a loss similar in a way. You know what I mean? And Fifth's thought process seems to have geared towards being more legacy-minded, okay? In the release of Pop Smoke's art, he was more dedicated towards the sake of legacy. 50 had a message now for Quavo, which Quay may be far from thinking about at this moment, but the thought may wind up bouncing around, like, and coming back to Quay. You know what I mean? 50, who dedicated his performance yesterday, I think it was yesterday, to Takeoff, pushed out a message for Quavo. This is what he said in his message. He said, "This is really how it goes, Quavo. You have to position this album correctly for Takeoff's legacy. Go make a couple of changes and address everything. All artists make the best music out of painful moments. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke. Rest in peace to Takeoff." Close quote. I didn't know that they were working on an album, but if they are working on an album, then, you know what I'm saying? I would expect for that to not come out. And when it does come out, I would expect it to be a Migos album proper. You know what I'm saying? A proper Migos album. You know what I mean? That's real right there, though, man. You know what I mean? Like, and what's crazy, what's crazy is some of our best work comes out of our deepest pain, probably because it's more heartfelt, man. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, these men are grieving right now, right? These men as artists, they're grieving as family members. You know what I'm saying? But then, when you flip it into artist mode now, they're also grieving as artists. And then they're going to come back out, and eventually they're going to pick up the paintbrush again, and they're going to make art again. And when they make art again, it's going to have that pain in it. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be wine. It's going to be good wine at that point. You know what I mean? I guess it's more, you know what it is, man. Like, the more you crush the grape, the more flavor in the wine. You know what I'm saying? And these, this is a terrible situation, man. We still reeling from the Takeoff situation, man. We're reeling from it. There's been lots of I think there's been a few discoveries here and there. We're not getting too much information yet because the investigation's probably going on. But I'm sure, man. Look. Matter of fact, let me do a shout out real quick. I want to shout somebody out that came through in the comments by the name of Oliver Blinder. My man said, yo, man, who the F are you doing this video, man? This is the second video, and I really like your takes, man. Not that it should matter to you. This person is grounded deep, and there's more substance to how you. But then I clicked off of it, so I don't know what else they said. But I appreciate you, Oliver. You know what I'm saying? I really do, man. It does mean a lot to your boy. You know what I'm saying? Who else came through, man? And shout out to the Marsh, man. My man said, yo, man, we love how you opened up this vid, big bro. Your followers going up. Blessings, and keep on spreading the knowledge and love, man. Yeah. We definitely want yesterday's video, man. We wanted to open that up. I don't know what you're referring to. I'm assuming that you're referring to when we had the clips of Takeoff speaking. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like it was right. We needed to see that, man, because we know him as the quiet one, man. But I think it's important for us to really kind of. I hate the fact that now, folks, you'd want to know more now about the dude that was super quiet, and it through his lyrics. But now folks are gonna go back and listen to his music and listen to his lyrics a little more like with a keener ear. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's... Anyway, let's wrap this bad boy. After the tragedy, right, involving Takeoff, right, a lot of people, they expressed their condolences and their grief. All right, the artist attended a party thrown by Jazz Prince. Takeoff was shot and killed at another venue, which was hosted by Jay Prince's other son, Jay Prince Jr., okay? Now, concerning the killing, we haven't heard from Jay Prince Sr. or Jr., but we did hear from Jazz, okay? I think he said something along the lines of like, I wasn't there, this is crazy, I can't believe this happened, man, you know, my condolences, etc., etc. Now, Sauce Walker posted something. Sauce Walker said, this one hurt. We all came in this ish together. Same time, same dream, regardless of what we've been through. Takeoff is a king. A real KNO? I don't know what that means. You ain't deserved that. A real king, I don't know what that is. Wish y'all was with me in Houston. I love you, brother. Sorry or condolences. Ain't enough words to explain this loss. It's an L for Houston. It's an L for hip-hop. Sauce Migos gang, Sauce Migo-ish. You know what it is, right? Brothers before fame. Jazz Prince, I don't think he loved that. I don't think he loved that at all, okay? He posted something along the lines of, at Sauce Walker, he said, what are you trying to say? Now, and Sauce Walker said, I said it already. My number don't change. A couple of things about these statements right here. I think Jazz Prince took offense to him saying, you should have been with me in Houston. And I think a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel like, I mean, I'm sure if Offset was not there, which I don't think he was, I'm sure Offset was saying like, yo, man, if I was there, it wouldn't have played out like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like everyone is thinking what they could have done. When you look back at a situation, you know, hindsight is 20/20. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is super sensitive and every statement will be taken very sensitively. You know what I mean? So I think Jazz, you know, in saying what you trying to say, and Sauce Walker, I said it already. It's kind of like everybody's in the midst of grief, y'all. You know what I mean? Like everybody's grieving this situation. Sauce is grieving it too. Jazz says he's grieving it too. You know what I'm saying? He's grieving as well. You know what I mean? I don't even want to, like, everybody's is grieving. So, you know, no one should, you know, everybody got to be mindful of how sensitive everybody is during the time of grief. This is what I think I'm trying to say. But, now check this out. And finally, now, we haven't heard too much from Quavo and we haven't heard too much from Offset. And that's super understandable because they are grieving. The most we heard is from Offset. And it's him paying a tribute of sorts to Takeoff by replacing his profile pic with Takeoff's pic on Insta. I mean, just thinking about it is devastating, man. You know what I'm saying? He changed his profile pic. It'll probably never change from there again. I can't imagine how I could think of changing it from there. Obviously, they haven't spoken on the events yet. And I don't expect them to for quite some time. And I think most people shouldn't expect them to. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a super painful situation. Hopefully, I don't know, man. Like, you know, give them space. Give them space to process still this information. It's going to take a long time. And, you know, grieving, man, you don't know how long it takes. You know what I'm saying? So everybody needs to have a cool head before anything rash takes place. And, you know, as far as I understand, man, a lot of people have been saying it's an accident. You know what I mean? And if everybody's saying that it was an accident, everybody knows what happened. Everybody knows it wasn't meant to play out that way. Bullets were fired. It sounds like Takeoff was not the intended target. You know what I'm saying? And this has nothing to do with sacrifice. Please don't throw that word out there. Only conspiracy theorists tend to gravitate towards the concept of, oh, it's a sacrifice and da-da-da-da. Look, people, like, unfortunately, everyone's going to die. You know that, right? So who's the sacrifice when your family member dies? You see what I'm saying? Oh, so somebody's going to die, bro. Like, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Maybe the sacrifices that's really made are the sacrifices people make to their own dignity. And the sacrifices that they make when they do unscrupulous things to make money. You know what I'm saying? The sacrifice is not the person that died. You know what I mean? Unless they got them murdered. The sacrifice oftentimes is the things that they shouldn't do and they chose to do because they tried to get a bag. You know what I'm saying? Think about it like that. But this, Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.